Anybody who understands who Jesus was and is and what he continues to do, it becomes not a commission, it becomes a motivation. I become enthusiastic. Every time I look into the face of a homeless person, either on the street, at the Human Services campus, every time I reach out of my car in the back, bottom line here is this: I reach out and I get enthusiastic. When I hand them that lunch basket, I get excited. When I look them eye to eye and talk to them about Jesus, I get excited. When I hear their story and I can take them back to the scriptures and help them identify, I get excited.
Recent statistics show homelessness in Arizona is the fastest growing state in the country. According to a 2020 annual homeless assessment report developed by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, the percent increase in homelessness grew faster in Arizona than anywhere in the country.
It's a gift to them to serve the homeless. We have to think like that. Volunteerism and serving, God put that in us. He put that in us to serve one another, and there's joy and fulfillment that comes from that. And when we don't share with other people what we're doing, that is such an incredible blessing to them, we're robbing them of having an opportunity to serve in God's ministry.
Darla, you're a solid friend, and I love spending time with you and talking about the Lord, and you being a part of working with your administration gifts and also being present with us while we're praying with people. I count it a blessing in my life, and I thank you for your friendship. And Pam, you know, one of the things that was impressed upon my heart that we do here, and as I end in prayer, there's a verse that says that when we pass and we go to the judgment, 21 and 22 of Revelations, it says that he's gonna ask us, he's gonna tell us, I was hungry, did you feed me? I was thirsty, did you give me something to drink? I was a stranger, did you invite me in? I get to witness Pam do that on a daily basis. She's solid. And I don't really tell her a lot, but it blesses me to watch her because she's the epitome of that verse. And I'm challenged by that verse. And I want you to be challenged by that verse because it's true about all of us. He is hungry. Are we feeding him? He is thirsty. Are we giving him something to drink? What is your role? Do you have skin in the game? And the Lord is calling us, especially in this season. I don't know if you feel it, but I feel this season is different from a lot of other seasons in my past, where the Lord is calling out a people, an army, if you will, to follow him on another level of sacrifice, on another level of obedience, on another level, because the evil, if we look around, the evil is getting intense. And I feel that intensity and I see that intensity, and probably you do too. I hope you do. But I also see the hand of God at move with those that are willing to yield, surrender, and submit. Me and Pam, we're blown away. We're blown away by sometimes we pray with people and we see the Spirit of God move upon people and who the Lord converts and the Lord touches and he brings healing and wholeness into their lives. And we're blown away daily, every time we're about it. And the honest truth is we go home tired. And we're at times where we look around and we think, man, I don't even know if I did much of anything, but I'm tired. Why am I so tired? But it's because we just see so much warfare. But at the same time that the evil is increasing, so is the Spirit of God wanting to move in and through anyone that is willing to yield, surrender, and submit everything that they've got. And really, that's the normal Christian life. That is what we signed up for as Christians, is to yield, surrender every aspect of our life.
By the time I was 16, I was working for the cartel in Mexico. If you guys know who the Flores brothers are, they were my bosses. I was the muscle, they were the brains. And I thought I found the answer to life. Money, women, rap videos, all that stuff. I get a little emotional when I talk about this because I know where I was at and where I'm at today. So, life just kept going. You know, I spent 17 years in and out of prison in Mexico, here. I was in some of the most dangerous prisons here in the United States, and I thought it was normal. I thought it was cool to be the bad guy. I came home, started a YouTube channel. It actually got really popular. Everybody wants to hear about cartel stories, and if you have the street the street paperwork to back it up, then you're the real deal and people want to follow you and hear your story and, you know, be a fan. And that's how it works nowadays. We're fighting a different war now with social media. Everything was good, I thought. You know, successful. My fitness business was going well. My clothing business was going well. But I still felt empty inside. I still felt that something was missing. I met John 4 years ago when I took my first college course when I got fresh home from prison. And they convinced me to take that class. And I was like, why would I want to take a class with a bunch of cops? It was criminal justice. And I was like, I literally just came home from prison. Like, I don't want to sit in a room with a bunch of cops. And the lady was like, no, I think you'll like this class. And she convinced me. I was like, all right. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? So I got there early so I could kind of scare John a little bit, tell him not to pick me, because I don't do good in public. As you guys can see, I get a little nervous. And he picked me. He became a really good friend of mine, and he started talking to me about this guy, Jesus. And, you know, me being from the streets and having the battle that in and out of prison, I had heard about Jesus. I had read the Bible. I had spent a year in solitary confinement reading the Bible. But he planted a seed that 4 years later, I kept thinking about it, and I just called him out of nowhere one day. I said, I'm ready. And he's like, I've been praying on this, JC, for so long. And I was like, all right, well, you got your prayer. Where do I meet you? And we started meeting up, and I started reading it. I started going through it. But the day it didn't happen until I got on my knees, and I actually confessed everything that I felt. Everybody that I had any kind of remorse or just people that I had to forgive. The one person that was the biggest one was the person that did that to me. And when I forgave him, it just kind of changed my whole life. The joy that I feel today in my heart, I was crying on my way here, driving. I spent so many years in transit with chains on me. So every time I drive, I live really far, I live in Carefree. Every time I drive, it's really emotional for me because I know where I was at and I know where I'm at today. Today, I work for him. He's first in my life. No matter what. I even told my wife, you better get in line or I'm heading straight that way, you know? And I take my walk very, very serious because the same way that I gave for the other team, I believe that I should give for Jesus now.
Amen. There you go.
And,
that's what I'm talking about.
and last week was our first Bible study in Chicago. I have a lot of work to do in Chicago, but the Lord, it's the way the Lord works. You know, He's using my street cred for Jesus cred now. And a lot of my guys from my neighborhood signed up to my Bible study on Zoom. I was scared. I didn't know what I was going to do or how I was going to do it, but I just knew that I needed to share what was given to me, and I needed to give it to them because there's a lot of souls that are lost out there in Chicago that are dealing with this whole gang stuff and killing each other for no reason. No reason. And I just have a huge mission I feel in my heart, and that's what I'm doing now. And I take it very, very serious. I take it very serious, just like I do my weight training. It's God, family, and then my work, and that's just how it is now for me. And I'm just blessed to be here today and share my story with you guys, and thank you.